Okay, this is the audience profile for someone we think would be the average kind of audience member for our film. We've chosen to do a Twitter profile just to show their interests, and their personality, and that kind of thing, of who we think would be watching our film. So we've chosen Jamie Jude, who's 17 years old. We picked a 17-year-old because that's the kind of target age we want to sort of aim for with this film. You know, late teenagers, that kind of age. If we go down to his bio, we can see that he's a film fan, and this sort of reflects the audience we're trying to go for. We don't want just sort of casual film fans. We're sort of aiming more at a sort of a film fanatic, someone who's more interested than your average person. Then we go down further into the bio, we can see that they've got a Snapchat profile, which shows that they're quite up to date with social networking and new technology, and they're quite aware of current trends and fashions and that kind of thing. So if we now go over here to their picture, we can see a picture of Jamie with Empire magazine. Obviously, this is a film magazine, which shows his interest in films, shows that he knows what he's talking about when it comes to films, and that's why we think he's watching our film, because he has an interest in that kind of thing. You can also see by his fashion choices here, so he's wearing sunglasses and he's wearing a hat, and that shows that he's quite an individual person. He's quite stand out from the crowd. He doesn't follow the trend that other people would, and that's what we kind of wanted to target our film at. Make something a bit different than all the other kind of films that you'd usually see. Now, if we go out here to their cover photo, it's actually a screenshot from the film Paranormal Activity, which is, if you don't know, a horror film, and this sort of reflects the interests of Jamie and why we think he would be attracted to our kind of film, because we're doing a horror mockumentary film. We think that it would be appealing to him because it's sort of got the same kind of feel to it, like you're actually there, it's actually really happening rather than a constructed reality. The mockumentary kind of feel makes it feel more real, such as Paranormal Activity would feel, rather than just a constructed film. It's purely just horror. Now, if we go down here, we can see the people that they follow. You see that mainly, out of all these, they're all sort of film-related, TV-related kind of things. And this shows that the kind of person who'd be into our film is not just watching the film to see that, they're also interested in sort of the behind the scenes of it. They're actively looking at other parts of the film process, so they would then go on a social network to possibly find out more information. So this is sort of who we're trying to aim at. If we look here, it also follows a page called Abandoned Places. This would reflect the fact that he's into horror, he's into something quite spooky, supernatural, and a bit out of the ordinary. And if we go down there to his tweets, we can see here a tweet about What We Do in the Shadows, which is another sort of indie mockumentary film, and we sort of took a lot of inspiration from it because it has a similar subject to what we're doing about, and it's quite a recent film. There's just a bit of information there about it. If we go down further, we can see that he tweets about his opinions and his preference for films just here, which shows that he's sort of interested in sharing his taste and opinions with all of his friends, and this means that his friends are also likely to be interested in films as well, which means that we could possibly get promotion through word of mouth, more people watching our film this kind of way. And then if we look down here at the bottom, we can see sort of a film-related joke here, and that's just basically it, really. That's the overall profile, the kind of person we think we're trying to attract with our film, with our opening. And yeah, thank you for watching.